Welcome to Mead Valley Beach. Tonight you're going to learn everything you need to ride the wave. Hopefully you're going to come and join me riding the waves as well. I got to go catch that one right out there. We'll see you guys a little bit later. Good evening, Mead Valley community. Welcome to Back to School Night 2018. I am your principal, Mr. Corby Warren, and it is my honor to have you guys here tonight. Before we get started, I would like to introduce you to the village that supports all of your kids each and every day. They would include your amazing office staff, our wonderful PTO who put on all the food and all the book fare tonight, our ELAC who supports your bilingual students, School Site Council who helps me decide how we're going to fund all the programs that we do at school, our custodial staff, cafeteria staff, our wonderful aides both in the classroom and our supervision aides, your amazing teachers in class with your kids each and every day, our after school program with Miss Bria and all of her staff, they support them after school, and we also have our librarian, our nurse, and of course all of our wonderful volunteers that are here each and every day. Welcome and thank you for all you do. Parents, do your kids like to eat? Well, would you like them to eat for free? Well, if so, you're in luck because Val Verde Unified is allowing Mead Valley Elementary School and a few other schools as well to have both lunch and breakfast completely free. If you want to take advantage of our free breakfast, have your student at the Brown Street entrance, which is located on the back side of the school near the solar panels. By 7:20 in the morning, Mr. Javier will meet you there and he'll escort your students to the multipurpose room for their free breakfast. Free lunch is as simple as students getting in line, punching in their number. We do need a tally. We do need to report to the state and the federal government of how many students we are feeding, but yes, it will be free for your students as well. Moving on to our focuses this year. These are the passion projects of mine. First focus this year is our math facts. Each of our classrooms have all of the assessments for the parents that we're going to be giving our students for the math facts. So if you're a 5th grade student, you will be given a multiplication assessment. Parents, we're going to give it to you early so that your students can practice every single night what they need to know to pass this basic math facts quiz. Why are we doing this? We have a lot of students that are missing their basic skills. We don't want them to fall behind. So from tonight until September 21st, we need you to practice those basic skills with your kids. I personally am going to quiz them, and if they pass, great, they're done. They never have to take it again. If they don't pass, not the end of the world, I will personally tutor them for 5 minutes every single day in a large group setting, going over flashcards and quizzes to make sure that they have those basic skills from kindergarten all the way to 5th grade. Another passion project that we have going on is our writing. Every Wednesday, our students drop everything and write. We are going to be doing this every Wednesday. We started last Wednesday and we'll continue it all the way through the end of the year. Students that know how to write usually read better, usually have better problem-solving skills, and honestly, writing is one of the most important things you can do to get into college. So we really, really want our students to have better writing skills, so that's why we're allocating time every single week to make sure it's done. And the last one, reading by 3rd grade. I cannot stress this enough. Kindergarten, TK, 1st and 2nd grade, parents especially, you need to be reading at least 2 small books with your kids every single night. There was just a research project that was done that parents that read 2 books a night with their kids scored 3 times higher than parents that did not read to their kids. So please, make it a priority, read with your kids every single night. And oh, by the way, it doesn't have to be in English. It can be in any language. So if you're a Spanish-speaking parent, read to your kids in Spanish. They need to understand, they need to comprehend, and it's just going to help them in school. Thank you. Parents, tonight you're going to be receiving your parent handbook, which is pretty much your guide to everything Mead Valley. The first section that we're going to go over right now is talking about our parking lot procedures. In the parking lot, when you pull up in the morning, please make sure if you're dropping off a student, you're using that inside right-hand lane and pull all the way up to the happy face that says smile at the far end of the parking lot. If you would like to walk your student up to the front gate, please just use one of our mini stalls or park out on the street and then walk yourself across the crosswalk where Ms. Tovar or myself will get you safely onto campus. Please make sure you do that. We want to ensure the safety of all of our kids. It's really, really important that you keep pulling all the way forward and not drop off your kids in the middle of our parking lot. Moving on to our attendance. Attendance is really, really important to me. It is so important to me that I let kids throw pies in my face if they have perfect attendance, but we'll get to that in just a second. Attendance. Tardies start at 7:45 in the morning. So please make sure that you have your students here before 7:45. We are allowing up to 8 tardies this year and still have perfect attendance with pie privileges where you get to throw a pie at me. Why 8 tardies? Well, students are allowed to go to Saturday school and make up their absences, but there's no way for them to make up their tardies. So what we've decided to do is allow the same amount of absences. There's 8 Saturday schools. You're allowed up to 8 tardies to make up for being here on those days that you're running a little bit late. So please make sure that you get your kids here. 30-minute tardies do not count. So if you're tardy over 30 minutes, please make sure that you are bringing in some sort of a note of a reason why. Okay? All right, so moving on to our late pickup procedures. If you are running a little bit late, please let the office know. We'll let your child know so they're not freaking out. Please make sure that you don't make this a habit of running late picking up your student. We do get out right around 2 o'clock. Our upper grades get out a little bit later than 2 o'clock, but if you're showing up 2:15, 2:30 on a daily basis, that's going to become a problem, and you're going to find yourself getting phone calls from people at the district office. So please make sure that you not only drop off your kids on time and get them here each and every day, but make sure you're also picking them up on time. Why is this so important? Why is Mr. Warren so passionate about attendance? Well, it's the #1 thing in research that says that makes a difference in your child's life is how much they attend school. Kids that are here more often learn more. I guess that's kind of common sense. Teachers can't teach students that are not in attendance. So please make sure your kids are here as often as possible. And oh, by the way, Meade Valley had the #1 attendance in the entire district last year. I'm a little bit proud of that, and I'd like to get it again this year. It means a lot of extra money for the school, so let's continue with our wonderful tradition of great attendance. Thank you. Parents, 2 acronyms that you hear around the school all the time are PBIS and AVID. Our PBIS program focuses on positive behavior. Our AVID program focuses on a college-going culture. I'm going to kind of walk you through a PBIS lesson explaining your AVID procedures to you. PBIS, we have kind of taken the guesswork out of this for you. All of your teachers have our PBIS posters in the back of their room for you to take home tonight, so that you can actually talk with your students about appropriate behaviors in different areas on the campus. For example, in the restroom, students need to make sure that they're washing their hands and not getting water on the floor. Water on the floor is a safety hazard. Safety is one of our PBIS words that we talk about. So I would like for you to take one of those posters and help us help your kids each and every night. So let's walk through a little bit about what AVID is, and we're going to talk again about that PBIS motto at the same time. AVID is our college-going culture. It is where we ask students to be organized, we ask them to come to school prepared, we ask them to take charge of their education so that when they do get into college, they are prepared and ready to go. So what does that look like kind of in a PBIS model? Being respectful is one of our PBIS words. So students coming to school, we ask them to be respectful to their teachers. In an AVID sense of the word, we ask them to raise their hands in class. We ask them to make sure that they're not teasing their partner if they have a wrong answer. That would be an example of being respectful, doing AVID type skills. Being responsible. Grades 2 through 5 have binders and planners that need to come back to school every single day. The planners need to be signed every single night. It is the student's responsibility to get those signed and to bring those back. Our TK1 students, it is their responsibility to take care of their folders. Now their folders may not come back every single night, but it is their responsibility to give them to you when it is time for them to have homework and when they have things that need to be either taken home or brought back or both. Bringing your Chromebook charged every day is an act of responsibility in PBIS. It not only helps out Avid, but it helps out your teachers, especially if we're doing any type of district assessments. If you forget it at home, parents, you have until 8:15 to get your students their Chromebook here at school. After 8:15, we're not going to go rushing to class because we've already got them a loaner Chromebook, and we just hope that they bring it the next day. So again, 8:15, if your student receives it, if your student forgets it, and you're more than welcome to bring it into the office and we'll take it to class. But after that, we're just going to get them one that we have here. Integrity is our fourth word. Integrity means doing what's right when no one is looking. In an Avid sense of the word, integrity would be what we ask them to do with their binders and their planners every single day. Keep them looking nice, keep them organized, write down their homework, and make sure that they have everything that they need, all their supplies each and every day. In a school-wide setting, iStation is the best example that I can give you. They need to practice their best even when no one's looking. They need to make sure that they are doing their very, very best so that their teachers know how to help intervene with them on a daily basis. Our last piece of PBIS would be safety. Safety is a campus-wide program, no matter if you're a parent or a student or a staff member or a volunteer. We have a locked campus. We have a closed campus. Everyone badges in each and every day. But for students, our safety starts with the stairs with our first grade, fourth grade, and fifth grade that walk up them each and every day, holding onto those handrails, both going up and down. It also is if there's something dangerous on campus, whether it be a person, an animal, an object, something that's out on the playground that shouldn't be, it is every person's responsibility to be safe each and every day. Hopefully you learned something about our Avid programs and our PBIS programs. We're really excited to talk a little bit more about that during our presentations tonight. If you have any more questions, ask your classroom teacher. So I just got done riding my waves. Did you learn how to ride the wave at Mead Valley? I'm hoping that you did so that we can go out and ride the wave together. You guys have a wonderful 2018-2019 school year.